Hey guys, this is part two. Tokyo Ghoul and reaction to I forgot the dude's name, bruh. My brother know name. I probably have to do more research and yeah. But anyway, uh, link will be in the comment, all that. Let's just get into the video. But here we go. Another
cover an entire volume. It covered half a volume, which is still pretty bad though. But the thing is that in terms of time, all of this was really like drawing out this one fight. And in anime form, it's easy to cover more material in a fight because you can just animate it all. You don't have to show several pages to illustrate what's happening. But in terms of this part, though, this is actually a lot of like context, a lot of material. You can cut down a fight by just making it animated, but cutting down actual plot points is a little bit iffier. It's a little bit weirder. 6 months have passed since the Rules World operation. As much as anime like to narrate shit, you couldn't have us get a 6 months has passed narration. Another thing, which I feel like is a very minute detail anyways, I don't think this is that important, and they never really fully elaborate. I had people saying that his hair actually didn't turn black. It's actually blood stained by getting bludgeoned in the head or something. I don't want to say that that's not the case. I mean, the way that people were making it sound like his hair is actually red, it's not black, and it's actually blood-stained from the attack, which they do mention, hey, did you get your hair stained from that attack? Clean it up. Now, I don't know if there's some interview with the author where he confirms this or not, but last that I checked, bloodstained hair isn't permanent, okay? So the fact that his hair was all black, there were no patches of white left over, and even I guess with the anime, they can do whatever they want, but like, his hair was already turning black from white to begin with. So, and we're not going to say, well, it's not realistic for his hair to turn fully black. It's not realistic for his hair to turn fully white either. That's not a thing that happens. Marie Antoinette syndrome isn't real, for those who were wondering. So, I don't think that it's that far-fetched to think that when he got his memories back, his hair just changed into a completely different color. So, I'm going to debunk that whole his hair is actually red. I think his hair turned black, like straight up black. You can say,
damn, so yeah, did not turn red?
I don't think that's the case. Now that I've read it myself, unless they elaborate on this further later on, which wouldn't make any sense anyways,
but he had not blood rare. Did not blood.
Still be black. Oh yeah, this is crazy too. So Urie, Noro is now his Kinkei. Urie has fucking Noro as a Kinkei. Do you understand how insane that is? Noro, for those who watched, even if you haven't read the manga, the last season, Noro was the guy who killed Shirazu, who kept regenerating his body, and he was essentially immortal, and he like ate niggas, like he made a whole mouth out of his Kagune. So that's Urie is pretty OP now. They actually don't skip as much as you would think, but the problem is...
how he died? He a murder. How people kill him?
Information in so little time. So it's impossible for a casual viewer to follow it all. But if you read the manga and then watch the episode...
I got to look into that. I don't know how the nigga died. I know I got to look into that. But...
So they are talking about a lot of stuff, but if you don't know the context, if they mention something in brief passing for legit like 2 seconds, it's gonna go right over your head. You're gonna have to rewind and rewatch episodes to be able to process this. And in most cases with most anime, they usually give you the opportunity to figure things out later on, but it's so irritating. Like, I feel like I'm on the other side of the spectrum in this circumstance, because it's so frustrating when I'm watching an anime and not picking up on information right away because they flash it to you really quickly, but manga readers already know. So when they're given that information, they instantly catch it. And as an anime-only viewer for like My Hero, people would get mad. You didn't get Twice's quirk? You didn't understand his ability? They just told you. They just listed it on the screen. But yet, if you read the manga and they tell it to you in brief passing, that's not how anime is supposed to be watched. You're not supposed to expect to take in all the information. That's why I enjoy rewatching shows like Game of Thrones, where they have certain conversations that they're foreshadowing to stuff that you won't really know about. But then when you have that 20/20 hindsight, and then you rewatch the show, oh wow,
damn, it's been dark. Sorry, man, for the channel.
Or they're meant to reward people who have.
I just got no sure I feel my bad.
You know, it's almost like an inside joke between the two of you. But for Tokyo Ghoul Re's anime, that's not the case. It's one of those things to where you're never gonna know. If you don't read the manga, it's not like, oh, they're foreshadowing something that they're gonna flesh out later on like My Hero does. No. You're either gonna take in all the information now, or good fucking luck. Here's the wildest shit that they did that totally throws me off, is they actually changed something They actually changed an entire plot point, which seems like, okay, it's not that big of a deal when you do it in moderation, but when you do it, it's like, what's the word? It's like a butterfly effect. You make a few deviations here and there that seem trivial, but then they add up, and then you get another Tokyo Ghoul Route A situation to where you get a completely different story, which is a problem. They find out after fighting Eto on the top of that building before the 6-month time skip, hey, this looks like that famous writer, that famous author. So they already know who Eto is. So to find out where her whereabouts are, they interrogate people who work with her, like her publisher, her editor, and they snitch on her because, you know, you're getting interrogated by Kaneki, like, you're going to snitch, right? And they eventually find her. So they did show a flashback to when Eto is first recruited by this publishing agency. They know that she's a ghoul.
Oh, damn.
And she doesn't actually end up doing anything about it. They sort of keep her secret over the years, I'm assuming. And it's really hard to follow in the anime because they skip over it so quickly. And then you jump ahead to present day, which is also really hard to follow.
I thought I found the right angle.
But then you jump to present day, and Kaneki's interrogating the same guy who found all of the human body parts in her refrigerator in the Tupperware containers. And he tells Kaneki who she is, and he basically exposes her. And he brings her in. He goes to her and arrests her. He finds her. Kaneki finds Eto and arrests her. And then but before she gets captured, she reveals to Aogiri Tree that she is the one-eyed ghoul. So here's Aogiri. They're all gathering together. And then Eto, you know, she always used to wear all those bandages in the hood.
Whoa.
Taking it off. She says, I'm the owl. She even tells them her
Whoa. Whoa. I never knew that. Wow. I had to drop my phone for that one. Wow. Yeah, we totally gonna do a part 4. This nigga breaking the manga down. Y'all gonna go read it for yourself.
This is still better than like 90% of anime. I have to make that note. Because, you know, with all of this criticism that I'm throwing at this anime, it's making it sound like, oh shit, well let me not fucking watch this. Notice I haven't told anybody to not watch this anime. Have you ever heard me say that? I've never told anybody to not watch Tokyo Ghoul Re. That's the thing. That's how you know that this is a good show. When I'm making all of these hoops and loops to try to get it to make sense, that I'm going through all this effort. I don't fucking read manga. You don't understand. I don't read manga. So for me to have to buy all these volumes, to have to get all these fucking box sets to understand this shit, you know how much effort I'm going through? If I didn't give a shit, I'm not going through a bunch of effort to enjoy a shitty anime. If the anime is trash, fuck it. I'm gonna find something else to watch. But Tokyo Ghoul is so good that I have to make all these complaints, you know? It's one of those things to where it's the same way with Boruto. Because I'm such a hardcore Naruto fan. I've been watching it since I was a kid. It's the same thing with Dragon Ball Super. I've been watching it since I was
I've been watching Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z.
So I criticize it because I care, because I want it to be good. Like, we have to stop with this shit of just dick writing these things that we're big fans of and not giving any constructive criticism. Because what happens when we do this is that it stays the same. Like, if you're a real fan, if you want this material that you're such a hardcore fan of, allegedly, if you really care, you're going to be mad when they fuck it up. You're not going to just be whatever. In that case, you're really just a fan of it just because. You're not a legitimate, like, you just like it. It's one of those things, if you're a fan of, like, this is the same argument that I use with Shinobi Striker for Naruto, right? If you're a fan of Naruto just because everyone else is a fan of Naruto, it's one of those group things. It's one of those, like, peer pressure scenarios. Well, I just like Naruto because Naruto's the cool thing if you're an anime fan to be a fan of. If you're a fan, it doesn't matter how good or bad it's going to be. You're going to be a alleged fan of that series just because. Like, you know how many people I've seen hop on bandwagons for games or bandwagons for anime because it's trending in the times, and then when it comes out trash, then suddenly, where all these fans go? Like, when Shinobi Striker was first announced, I don't want to dwell on this because I beat it a dead
Hey, my brother did the same thing. My little brother, at the game train, he's not gonna play it.
Because it was Naruto, and it was the cool thing to be a fan of. And I was saying since day one that game was going to suck. Then it comes out, everyone says it sucks. Now everybody's agreeing. Like, no shit.
Hey.